Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm back with another movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto: The Tale of the Golden Jaguar. And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels. And aside from that, there will be a short story coming to my channel today. There is no other, reason behind it. And as for the yesterday, yeah. My little brother needed some help, so I had to go help him out. It was us visiting somewhere inside the city, but it was quite far away, approximately 1.5 hours, and it took us 8 hours to complete the task that was sent to us. It's just a family matter that I cannot reveal, so I hope you don't mind at all. So, yeah, enjoy the story, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. It was October 10th and night time, and as usual, everything was going peaceful in the village. While on the outskirts, it was a different story, as a few people were inside a cave where a woman was screaming. "Push, Kushina, almost there. Please, just hold on," said a man who looked like he was in deep agony. And now we see the full scene to know why he was in agony, because his wife, who was in a labor, was currently crushing his hand, and many of his joints were now dislocated from there as well. "Please, hurry, Bibako-sama." "Shut up, Minato. Take it like a man." "You did this to me. Feel the pain, Minato. Feel it," said Kushina, as Minato literally sweated and chuckled while in deep pain. "Yes, honey. I'm feeling it, I'll tell you." And that is when they heard a cry of a child, as Minato stopped and his eyes widened, and so did Kushina as she was panting heavily. And after that, we see Biwako took the child away, and after some time she returned and passed through Minato. "Wait, why can't I? A mother has a right to see the child first, Minato. So be patient. And I still have to treat your hand, remember?" "Oh, yeah, it still hurts, kind of." As after giving Naruto to Kushina, who hugged him tightly close to her chest, we see Biwako treating Minato's hand. As he was done, instantly, he, Biwako, and even Kushina sensed something. As Biwako, being a former Konoichi, was able to take charge and defend those who were there, the medics. And suddenly, out of thin air, we see a masked person appear. "I'm impressed that an old lady like you, Biwako-sama, is still capable of doing so. I may have grown old, but you forgot, kiddo. You shouldn't mess with a person who has been in a profession in which young people die early on." As now we see, the masked person laughed again. "Yes, I know, but you do not have to be here at all. Get out of here. You're not the one I'm after. Biwako-sama, take everyone and evacuate. Kushina, you go with Naruto as well, and with them, Anbu." And in an instant, that Anbus that were outside protecting them came, as the mouse person then said, "Ah, I see. So the genjutsu was broken, huh? Hokage-sama, we apologize. I see. So that is how he was able to get past through you." "Yes, everything was fine, and then we sensed something disturbing in the force and instantly knew it was a genjutsu." "Who are you? What do you want?" said Minato in a Kage-like tone. "I believe I am here for one and only one reason." In an instant, he disappeared and appeared where Kushina was, in a swirl, and grabbed her as Naruto was falling. "Naruto, no!" As Minato dashed and grabbed Naruto. As now we see Kushina and the said man disappear. "No, Kushina!" "Minato, what are we gonna do?" "Biwako-sama, take care of Naruto. Leave this to me. Anbu, find that man, now!" As now we see, Anbus were alerted, and Biwako with Naruto reached back at the village and alerted her husband as well. Now the whole shinobi clans were alerted alongside the Jonins and the Anbus, and they were out on the search for Kushina and the said masked person. And even Hiruzen has arrived at the scene. "Minato, I came as fast as I could. Have you gotten any clue where the man went?" "No. I don't know why. Why would he want Kushina?" As that is when Hiruzen then said, "Maybe because of a grudge or something." "No, he wouldn't go after Kushina. He would have blurted out everything, like they usually do, of why he's doing this or something. Hmm, must be because of some other thing, right? Maybe because of some relative being killed or something like that. Me too, I think so, that too. As they were thinking, suddenly their eyes widened in realization. Maybe, but let's just hope that it won't. And their worst fear came true only when they sensed a huge amount of malicious chakra being released into the air. Oh no. Kami, what happened? As now we see all of them dashing towards the place, and arriving there to see that the chakra was gathering around, and a huge construct was being created. A fox, towering over the whole village, with 9 tails, as it roared and looked down upon them, with a sharp teeth in its mouth and its fangs locking onto them. As now we see the masked person appear in front of Minato. Now, Hokage, what are you gonna do? Chase after me? Or are you gonna stop the Biju? To, well, finish what they started. Who are you and why did you do this? Oh, as for who am I? As each and every of the Shinobi clan had arrived there as well to witness this, I am Madara Uchiha. And in an instant everyone was shocked. It can't be. He's dead. Sensei killed him, said Hiruzen, as he was visibly shocked. Then how do you explain this, Hiruzen Sarutobi? As in an instant Kyuubi, who was just looking at them, and the said man, was then trapped in a genjutsu, as its visibly slit eyes were transformed into a Sharingan, a Mangekyo. Minato, move! Said the Uchiha clan head Fugaku, and in an instant defended him as the Kyuubi's slash came down upon them, and with such force that the shinobis were able to get past by it, but the buildings were unfortunate and were crashed down and turned into rubble. Oh no, we have to stop it. Now, Hokage, try stopping this for a change. And with that, the man disappeared, leaving the whole village in a, well, state of devastation. And now we see Minato trying his best alongside the shinobis to stop it, even summoning their summons, Gamabunta, the Toad Chief, as well as Anma, the Monkey King. And the Uchihas and the rest of them were still trying to defend. I still can't believe Madara was alive for all this time, said Fugaku while fighting this. How can this be? We will talk about that later, Fugaku. Right now we have to stop the Biju. And that is when we see Kushina arrive there, but this time with jaguars, as 2 jaguars were by her side. Ma, Pa, you know what to do, right? Yes, Kushi-chan, leave this to us, as both of them charged as well, as Kushina was limping there. Kushina, what are you doing here? Go and stay by Biwaku-sama's side. No, there is only one way to stop the Biju, as everyone was now listening into their friend. What is it, Kushina? Said Tazumi. A child. We need a new Jinchuriki. Unfortunately, I have little to no chakra, and the seal being damaged. I don't think I can survive for much longer. Kushina, please, preserve your energy. You might be able to survive. Not even Uzumakis can survive the Biju extraction, since the Biju have resided in us for a long time. We will die out eventually. Just a little longer process, and a painful one at that. Kushina, please, there must be something I can do. There's nothing. We have to stop the Biju, and there is only one thing that can stop it. And Uzumaki. You mean, as Minato's eyes widened? Yes, Minato. Let me do the Hakai Fuyin seal. I will be able to exchange my soul with the Shinigami and seal away the Biju inside Naruto. Wait, Kushina, please don't. I still need you here. Please. I know. But Naruto needs you more. And even if I can't be here, just tell him that I always loved him. I have to do this. As everyone looked down at their friend with great respect and a little bit of sadness, because what she was about to do was sacrifice her life for them. And in an instant we see a little panther appear by her side. Go and tell Biwaku-sama to bring Naruto here. Hi, I will do so, Kushina-sama. As we see the jaguar dash away. Jaguars? Kushina, who are they? Said Tizumi. They are the clan who were loyal to Uzumaki's. I also had these summon, and Naruto will have that summon as well. But he didn't even sign the scroll like we did. Unlike you all, the Jaguars don't have any, well, seal. They share their abilities to transform into a Jaguar oneself, meaning the Uzumakis and Jaguars are, yes. Unfortunately, this is by choice when we reach at the age, and that is the age of 5. I chose not to do it because I did not want it. The senses of a Jaguar, the senses of an assassin, a silent assassin of the animal kingdom. I see. And now we see the jaguars were hurting the Biju more as the screeches were heard, and the toads, as well as the Monkey King, looked like they were grateful for that. I must say so myself. I'm quite impressed that jaguars of all clans are here. Don't be that much, Toad. We are here because our clan needs help, and this might be the last time we will ever interfere in the human world. This is what you and your ancestors said the last time, I believe. It was us, kid. And you, Gamabunta, I say so myself, have grown a lot, said a female jaguar. I see, so you are mine pa, huh? Like our mine pa. Yes, I see. As that is when we see the QB roared again. Looks like it's getting back up, said Monkey King Enma. Well, not for long, as all the 4 summons charged at it, and were now giving it a run for its money. And that is when we see the little jaguar arrived, dragging Biwako there with his sleeve, as Biwako came running behind her. I came as fast as I could, Kushina. I hope you're all right. After the extraction, I don't have time, she said with cold sweat running over her body. I have to do it now. I have to seal the beach inside Naruto. As now we see, altar was prepared, and the seal was thrown by Kushina herself, and the hand seals were made. And in mere moments, the time stopped, and the Shinigami appeared itself in a ghostly, pale being that looked demonic. And Kushina, who was already covered in cold sweat, was now feeling chills run down her spine. Shinigami, and Uzumaki, interesting. I know what you want. I have read your mind. But know this, the payment is, as you believe, your soul. I humbly accept. Good. And in an instant Shinigami ripped apart its stomach, and chains came out from it, dragging the QB into itself, and the time resumed, as in an instant the chains retracted from the other side of the wound from behind it, and went towards the seal, as if impaling the seal of the kid, but it was transferring QB's chakra and soul. The seal has been made, and so is the deal. It is time for your soul, my payment. And in an instant, we see Kushina fell down to the ground, as soul began to leave her body, as the Shinigami disappeared. As Minato came rushing towards her, Kushina, why? I told you I could. It's alright, Minato. I chose this, and plus our kid needs someone. As the 2 jaguars arrived there, and so did the other summons that were watching this, and everyone watched this. Pa, Ma, you know what to do, right? I know. We know, Kushina. But still, child, what you did, it was reckless. You were the last Uzumaki. No, I'm not the last anymore, remember? He is. We know. And the clan will honor its word and promise to you. We will protect it with our lives in the shadows, like we always have been doing to the Uzumaki clan. Thank you, Ma, Pa. With those words, she looked towards Minato. I love you, Minato, and I love Naruto as well. Thank you, everyone, for being in my life. With these words, her eyes closed shut, and Kushina was no more. Her body went limp, as the jaguars then looked down, tears visibly shedding from their eyes before they too disappeared, after glancing at Naruto for a bit. As for Minato, he began to weep silent tears, because he had to hold himself together for his son's sake, who was resting there. and Hiruzen and everyone else was comforting them, both the father who was grieving and their friend. As in the end, we see the people were happy that the QB was defeated, but at a cost. And now we see Minato standing with his son atop of the Hokage monument as everyone is cheering for him. My people, I am here to tell you that I am not the hero who saved you. The one who rescued and saved you all was Akonoichi, who was brilliant and a little bit mischievous. She was a nice best friend, a wife, and someone I loved. She was Kushina Uzumaki. She is your savior who saved you all, sacrificing her life to Shinigami, as everyone was silent. And we will plan a funeral for her and those who have sacrificed themselves against the battle of the QB. That will be all, and after some time, we will reveal to you what our future plans are after the council meeting, as everyone then bowed and left respectfully. As now we see Biwako arriving there. Minato, I will look after Naruto. You go ahead and take care of the meeting. Hi, thanks Biwako-sama. As now we see that Minato hand over Naruto to Biwako as Biwako begin to leave. As now we go towards the council chamber where the civilians, elders, and the shinobi council arrived. And at last, Minato himself. Greetings, Hokage-sama. First of all, we are all, well, sorry for your loss. As Minato nodded, seeing nothing else. This meeting is in session. As now everyone got serious, and before anyone could say anything, Danzo was the first one to break the ice. My first question and concern is what happened to the person who was behind this attack, and what are we gonna do about it? We are gonna find him. He claimed to be Madara Uchiha, and everyone heard about that. So it was one of the Uchihas who did this, not the Uchihas from the clan Danzo. I believe Minato said this clearly. It was Madara, who was claimed to be dead. He had the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan, and that Sharingan is a cursed one, even amongst us. I believe you have the same eyes, Fugaku, said Danzo. So what if I am the one who have those eyes? I never use them, and plus they are not the perfect state of it. What do you mean, Fugaku? Said Inoichi. There is a perfect state. And knowing Madara's history, he had the perfect eyes, the eternal form of the Mangekyo, which was capable enough to even summon the full force of Susanoo. And not only that, the very reason he earned the title of Yami no Shinobi. I see. As everyone then looked towards Hiruzen, so that is why his brother, well, disappeared out of nowhere. Yes. It is said that the eternal Mangekyo can only be activated when a relative's eyes are exchanged or used and installed in your own eyes. I see. So what are we gonna do about that? We are gonna look into it. I'm gonna inform my sensei as well. Since he owns a spy network around the elemental nations, it will be easier for us to track down, and the Anbus will be told to be on a lookout. I see. And that comes to my second question then. What? What about the Biju? What happened to it? Kushina did sacrifice herself, but you never mentioned to the crowd who the new Jinchuriki was. It is my son, Naruto, and where he might be right now? He is with Biwako-sama. Yes, he is with Biwako. While arriving here, Biwako came to us, and, well, we handed Naruto over to her, so that she could watch over him. And after that, we see the meeting went as usual, and the meeting was adjourned. The friends were still consoling Minato, as now we see Biwako arrived there. Hello, Minato. Hello, Hiruzen. How are you two? Biwako-sama. Yes. Where is Naruto? I believe he was with you. Wait, what? But you arrived before the meeting when I was addressing the people. You took Naruto, right? Yes, Biwako, you were there with us. No, I was amongst the crowd healing those in the emergency camp that was reinstated on the north wing of the village. I was never there. What? Then what happened to Naruto? Who was she then? What do you mean, what happened? Someone impersonated you, Bivaku. We have to look into this. Anbu! As he was ordered, and in an instant Anbu arrived. Search for a person impersonating as Bivaku-sama. She has Naruto. Go, now! As now we go towards the person who was impersonating as Bivaku and see that it visibly transformed into a different being, half black, half white, with green hair and a Venus flytrap, almost like a plant and humanoid hybrid creature, as it was standing on the other outskirts of the village. That was simple as possible, huh? So you brought him here, huh, Zetsu? Yes, master. And now we have to only worry about the other Jinchurikis, as they were about to leave with the satisfaction that they have not only destroyed Konoha to get revenge, but also took away the Biju and the new Jinchuriki right under their noses from the father's own hand. Was enough to devastate Konoha and make them run around like headless chickens to search for the kid. As now we see, as they were leaving from the shadows, two jaguars jumped out and literally attacked both of the beings. And since they were summons and immortal jaguars, they were able to withstand their attacks and counteract with them at high speeds and potential. And Naruto, he was catched and placed on the ground easily because of the veil he was in. The kid is secured. Take him back to the clan house. The village is not safe. And the father, he can't even barely protect his own kin. I will go and talk to him. No, said an elder jaguar as he came there. His fur was different, while the others were completely black, brown, or different. He was completely gold. We are going to return back, but leader-sama, as I said, we are going back. There is no bother in telling them. Let them have their little search, but they might be worried about him later on. And as for these two, as we see, Zetsu and, well, Madara, or so claimed to be Madara, escaped in the meantime. Damn it, they escaped. Let them. Naruto will be remaining with us in our clan compound. We will raise him, as we have raised the previous Uzumaki. Are you sure about this, leader-sama? Of course. As now we see the golden jaguar then begin to transform into a human, as he also had golden hair, but his eyes were complete red as he looked at the kid. I still remember how the last time I raised an Uzumaki went. That Uzumaki went berserk and even tried to, yes, I know, Scar, or so he called himself after that. He betrayed the Uzumaki and us, and he paid the ultimate price. Are you going to give him the blood of the... Yes, he will be of the royal clan. The royal jaguar clan. The lead assassins. Hi. It is as you wish, Grandmaster. And now we see their leader, their Grandmaster, in his human form. Since he was an elder, they were able to do that. Took Naruto, an infant, and disappeared. While on the other side, Minato, well, in a single day was suffering with two major losses. He was so in deep sorrow that he couldn't even move. He was close to being paralyzed, as Inuichi and the rest of the other friends were now worried. They have already lost, well, their other friend and their kin, and now they did not want to lose Minato as well. Everything will be fine, Minato. Just stay awake, okay? How can I let this happen right under my nose? I should have known. I was the one who sent her there. Damn it. As Ananbo arrived there, Okage-sama, we can find him. He's not in the land of fire itself. Double search. They have to be somewhere here. And that is when we see Uzen then took the mentality of the Hokage again. It looks like Minato is not in the sound mind of right now and needs rest. Meanwhile, I will be the one who will be looking after the Hokage work. I hope that is fine with you, Minato. Yes, it is fine. As now we see, his friends took him away, and everyone was concerned about him. Anbus, bring me a letter and a pen. I need to write something. And the elders who were also present there then said, what are you going to do? I'm gonna inform the daimyo so that he could help us finding out about this matter. And not only that, I'm gonna call Jiraiya and Tsunade as well, since both of them have somewhat relationship with Naruto and connection as godparents. They have the right to know, and they have the right to search for him because of what has transpired. And let's just say, after writing 3 letters, we see that the daimyo in an instant after receiving the letter sent out the word, and the search beyond the land of fire was now engaging. And not only that, when Jiraiya and Tsunade received the letter, all hell broke loose. They were now searching like wild animals everywhere, and even using their spy network to an extent. And now we see them meeting at once. I believe you got the same letter from Sensei. Yeah, said Jiraiya. I can't believe this happened to the kid. Man, what is this person claiming to be Madara? One thing I am sure is that my grandfather, he considered Madara his brother, and after his betrayal, he buried him there at the Valley of the End. His grave. It's in the center heart of the stream. We have to go there and see for ourselves then. Yes, as now we see both of them arrive after traveling for weeks at the center heart of the Valley of the End, where both the first Hokage and Madara fought one another, and where Madara was buried. And now we see both of them, using their jutsus, were able to rise the earth from that level, where Madara's grave was, as his tomb rose from within the water. And now we see both of them arriving there, and in a single punch, Tsunade shattered it, only to find that nothing was there as her eyes went, what? There is nothing here. Can't be. No. He was supposed to be dead. Then that person that claimed to be Madara, what if he is? What are we gonna do, Tsunade? We gotta inform Sensei that what that masked person said might be true, because there's not a single trace or anything here that indicates that Madara has been decayed here. I'll send in the letter. What are we gonna do, Tsunade? We're gonna search for both of them. For Naruto, our godson, and that motherfucker, and finally put him where he belongs, 6 feet deep in the ground. Oh yeah, that we will do, Tsunade. You're right about that. As this was going on in the elemental nations, we go towards the clan compound of the jaguars, which was similar to a forest that was so dense and thick that it was eerily silent there, and not even insects were there, and that is the environment and habitat in which the jaguars resided. As now we see the man, their leader, the Grandmaster as they called him, walking in there with Naruto in his arms. Today I bring you the lost Uzumaki, and as the clan that is best friends with the Uzumakis, it is our, mission to protect him, and that is why I have decided to give him the blood of the golden jaguars, as the jaguars were now quite talkative, as they were somewhat agreeing and somewhat in disagreeing because of what has happened with the previous Uzumaki that went berserk, as they named him Scar. Now I know what your worries might be, at least some to you. What happened to Scar? Naruto will be different. We already know how to take care of a human kid. All we have to do is instill the behaviors of an Uzumaki and the jaguars into him, since he will be a jaguar Uzumaki hybrid, without any connection to the human world. As everyone was then silent, I have faith in him, because I know that he is the one who is the child of prophecy. As everyone then gasped, the Grandmaster spoke about the prophecy, a prophecy that reunites the Bijus, and not only that, the humans, the peace between the summon world as well, the bridge between all. As that is when we see the Kyuubi no Yoko's head appear, made out of a chakra construct. What are you doing here, Kyuubi? As the jaguars became in a defensive position and in attack mode. You jaguars don't need to attack. You are an elder, existing as long as I remember, even before me. Yes, I have been. You have met my father as well, I believe. Yes, I have met the sage, but I must inquire, why are you out of the seal? That's simple to explain. The Shinigami seal only works if I have any malicious intent to burst the kid. I don't. I just want to talk to you. And I want to know, how do you know about the prophecy that this kid is the one that is going to be the child? Because it was mentioned, didn't it? A child born from two formidable shinobi and konomichi, and blessed by different clans of summons, which Naruto is, if you realize that his godmother Tsunade is affiliated with the slugs, his godfather and his father with the toads, and his mother and clan from which he originates and hails from is with the jaguars. As the QB became quiet, that does make sense. And he holds you as well within him, the strongest Biju, which can be a companion, I believe, in the future if given a chance. I will do my own testing and see that if this is the child of prophecy that you claim or believe to be, Jaguar. So stay out of my way. I will, as long as you do the same for us, or you won't hear a peep from me. You have my word. And after that we see the blood was passed down to Naruto, as Naruto's one eye, which was blue, turned into a red one. As now we see, many years passed as Naruto was being taught by the Jaguars, the way of Jaguar's life and the Uzumaki heritage as well. And Naruto has reached at the age of 12 as well. 12 years has passed here, and in the elemental nations. Well, Naruto has been learning and getting educated and becoming one with the Jaguar clan for the 12 past years. In the Konoha Gakure, Minato, well, he was in a more depressed state. He wanted to escape from the village to search out for his son, and was now put on a flight risk from the village as well because of his continuously breaking out of the Inoichi's asylum, where he was mentally being treated after suffering a huge loss. And the whole village was concerned about him, to the point where they would see him if outside unattended, they would be there and bring him back to the, well, Inoichi Yamanaka's shop, where he will be escorted back to the asylum altogether. And now we see once again Minato sitting there, as in front of him was Inoichi seated. Minato, buddy, please snap out of it. I know I have been saying this after what you have gone through, but there's more to life after that. My son died, Inoichi, and so did my wife. I lost them. I lost the purpose of living. I don't know what to do any longer. And all I can do is just go out and search. If I wish my son is alive out there, and if it is possible, then I need to go and search. But you all won't allow it. You have to admit it, Minato. It has been 12 years. Your son, if he was alive, then we would have found anything. Even the other daimyos from other nations have forced their kages to agree to this, and even allowed us to search. We have searched throughout the whole elemental nation, and we haven't found anything within the 12 years. There must be some places that they missed, please. I have to. I know I can't. Trust me, Minato. You're only hurting yourself. As this conversation was going on, we see that a toad appeared. It was Kamakichi. Kichi, it's been a long time. Minato, there is a news that arrived from the Jaguar clan, the clan of your wife and son. As Minato's eyes widened. What? What do they want? Naruto was with them. What? His eyes widened, and in an instant he felt happy. He's alive. My son is alive. Wait. Then the happiness was replaced by anger and enragement. How dare they? How dare they keep him all to themselves for 12 years while I was suffering here? They said that they will reveal this to us when Naruto arrives back, and he is coming back here to meet you. Everything has been informed to him, but there is something that they have informed us. That is why I'm sent here, since this is my first mission. What was it? Yes, they have given the Golden Jaguar blood, the blood of their elder clan, to Naruto. So Naruto is now not only part of the Uzumaki clan but also the Jaguar clan. So meaning there will be some, well, differences in his appearance. And not only that, he is able to transform into a jaguar as well at will. Impressive, said Anoichi. So not only did they kidnap my son, they experimented on him? I can't believe this. I have to go. Yeah, Minato. Well, congratulations, at least your son is alive. Yeah. How far is he? As that is when we see an envoy arrived. Oh, seems like they arrived. As Gamakichi then disappeared. Hokage-sama, I believe Hiruzen-sama has called you in the office. There is a man claiming to be your son, a kid, with the jaguars. As now we see, Minato dashed towards there. As after arriving there, he saw that there was standing a 12-year-old boy that looked exactly like him, and his face resembled a lot like his mother, and there were 3 facial marks, same as the day he was born, like whiskers. And not only that, the only difference was that his one eye, which was supposed to be blue, was red. Hello, To-chan, I believe, Naruto said in confusion. As before he could finish his words, Minato dashed towards him and gave him a tight hug, as he then said, Thank God you're alright, Naruto. I spent each and every hour of the past 12 years in continuous worry that you might be out there, and I was right. I'm sorry that I wasn't a good father. I wasn't able to search for you. It was us who took him. Yes, it was you who took him. Why? Whoa, calm down, To-chan. They raised me as their own, and you should have been here with your true family, Naruto. They are my family as well, To-chan. Naruto, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. It's just I don't like to hear words against them. I know it may seem odd, but yeah, I'm happy. I was happy with them. When I was told that I had a father, I had a family outside of the clan, because I always felt different, I was happy. And now I finally meet you, I truly am grateful. As Minato hugged him again close, and he then said, I wish your mother was here. She would have been so happy to see how much far you have grown. Thanks, To-chan. Well, we apologize, Minato. But this was because of what happened. Naruto was kidnapped right under your nose, and since he was the last Uzumaki, we were afraid for his safety, as much as you were. Because to us, our friend, a clan that we have been befriended for many millennia, would have died, and that is something that we would not allow at all cost. Thank you, but please you could have at least informed me. We asked the Grand Master, but he forbid it. He said that it must be some sort of punishment to you because of your lack of, well, alertness regarding your kid. I see. Well, thank you. Say my thanks to him. No, we, if anything, must apologize for our behavior, but know this, we only had Naruto's safety and best interest in our heart, and still do, and will continue to do so. Thanks guys. Yeah, anytime, Naruto. See you later, bros. As after that, both of them disappeared. So, what do you want to do, Naruto? I don't know. You tell me. As after that, we see Hiruzen allowed them to spend some time together, and just in a blink of an eye, Minato witnessed a year pass by, and now he was going back to be the Kage again. No, To-chan, you have to be the Kage. Today's the day you go back to your office again after many years. I don't want to. I love spending time together with my son. Yeah, me too, To-chan, but I have to complete the test today, or otherwise Hiruka-sensei would kill me, remember? Jeez, I'll take care of that matter. You don't have to worry about anything, son. No, To-chan, I am gonna be a shinobi, and I'm gonna keep on bringing more honor to your and Ka-chan's legacy. Kushina, huh? Well, I'm already proud of you, son, and I believe that Kushina would have been too. Well, enough about that. Why don't you go and finish your job, and I'm gonna take care of this. Fine. As Minato finally left, he has been way too much overprotective of Naruto since his return, and he only would allow the kids of his best friends who he knew personally near him, and not anyone because of what has happened. And let's just say, even Bivako met Naruto and was happy to meet him finally. The news spread out, and everyone was happy that the Kage's son was finally reunited with his father. And let's just say, the whole village was finally at peace because of the restlessness for the past 12 years. And so was, well, Jiraiya and Tsunade. And they were quite angry at the clan as well, but in the end, Jaguars were quite secretive and they were called the assassins of, well, the clans for nothing because of their stealth and secretive society-like behavior. And now we see that Naruto was currently sitting inside the academy as his gaze were avoiding someone who was sitting right next to him and looking at him point blank. It was Satsuki Uchiha, the youngest daughter of the Uchiha clan, main house, the sister of the prodigal Itachi Uchiha. Satsuki-chan, is there something on my face? You have been staring at me today for quite a long time now. I'm gonna be the Konoichi and the Rookie of the Year today, Naruto, and that's final. I have been before you arrived. Jeez, I'm sorry, okay? I can't help it. I have a lot of, competitive spirit within me like you, so I just go full force out. And you better, because this time around, I will beat you, fair and square. And after the test, we see that Naruto arrived outside with more score as Satsuki was literally stomping on the ground. Damn it! Don't act like that. It doesn't make you look cute at all. What did you say? When you smile, you look cute, Naruto said. And when you act like that, you don't look cute at all. As Satsuki then turned around and walked away. Did I do something wrong? What a drag, Naruto. You shouldn't have said these kind of things to the girls. Oh man, when you really say these things to the Panthers and the Jaguars that, well, they were happy. Well, Panthers and Jaguars are different than this, Naruto. And how come Panthers? I thought that, well, only Jaguars tried there. Well, Panthers are the only close allies and cousins, sort of, to the Jaguars. And yeah, I kind of met with them as well. They don't, well, have any summoners or anything. They don't even like to interact with humans. So basically, you became the first human to interact with them. Something of that nature, I guess. Cool, I guess. So what now? Are you gonna let her go like that? Yeah, I think she needs her own space. As now we go towards Satsuki Uchiha's room, as she slammed the door shut. She was blushing madly. That idiot! He doesn't understand anything. What doesn't understand what? Said Mikoto as she was sitting there. Kaka-chan, but you were... Oh, daughter, you're not like me. I have been a formal Konoichi, remember? Yes. Now tell me, sit here. What are you talking about? As seeing Mikoto's behavior, Satsuki immediately knew that her mother was pissed because of her behavior and she needed an explanation. And after revealing everything, she just began to chuckle and laugh. And then gave the most heartwarming smile ever to her daughter. You're in love, Satsuki. Whether you like it or not. Now, my only advice to you is go for it. And don't let anyone else have your man. If you do, you will regret it. And do something unimaginable. This is the most possible trait that activates in the women that have awoken the curse of the Uchihas, losing a loved one that they adore to some other hussy. I see. I think I know what to do now. Mother, you don't need to scare me, said Satsuki as her colors faded as Mikoto was showing a very, very different expression, similar to that of Kyuubi no Yoko when it attacked the civilians. As now we see Fugaku downstairs, feeling chills run down his spine. Is everything fine, Tojan? Said Itachi. Yeah, no. I certainly felt chills run down my spine. Must be something because I ate. Yes, I guess so. As now we see Naruto and his father were celebrating as both of them were returning. We see that Shinobi was running around with a scroll. Hey Tojan, isn't that the scroll of ceilings? Why is it in the hands of the Shinobi? As both father and son dashed after the said person, and the Anbus that were protecting them from the shadows arrived there as well. This is getting way too slow. As Naruto summoned his jaguars. Han, Attack! As Han the jaguar arrived. It was a brown jaguar with black spots as it dashed towards the said person and literally tear apart his limb as he fell down to the ground without a leg as he was bleeding everywhere. Han, I told you not to be so aggressive. Tuh. Whatever you say, idiot. I've done my job. I'm leaving. How come you're my personal summon and yet you act like that? As after that we see Han disappeared, as Naruto then grumbled. As before anything could happen, Ananbu said, "This is Mizuki, Hokage-sama." A chunin. Mizuki? Naruto then said, getting out of his stupor. He's my sensei's assistant. Naruto sensei's assistant. You. Why were you doing this? As Mizuki then remained quiet and in agony. Let me handle this. As Naruto then transformed for the first time in his jaguar-like state. It was a golden jaguar, without any spot, as he looked down, with his single red eye and a blonde one, as it growled at Mizuki point blank. Tell me, he said in a double-toned voice, who was the one who sent you here? As he bit, or shadow bit right next to his ear, causing him to almost faint. Orochimaru! It was Orochimaru! Get the thing away from me! Get the thing away from me! He said in a fearful state, as now we see he was arrested and brought to medics as Naruto returned back to his normal state. Well, that takes care of it, as he saw that everyone was looking at him weirdly. What? So you really can transform into a jaguar? You think I was lying? That was a magnificent jaguar as well. While in the shadows, two figures were watching this, one of them being none other than Danzo's root, while the other one was a plant-like creature again that disappeared into the shadows. As now we follow it all the way to the Amegakure. Deep underground, under the village, we see a base, secretive for meetings, as there arrive figures cloaked with black cloaks with red clouds. It seems Zatsu has arrived with some information. What is it, Zatsu? Why you called for a meeting? Turns out the jaguars were the one that attacked us that day. Madara are the ones who took Kid. And the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki is back now, and he can transform into jaguars, and can use their strength and abilities. Damn it. This does put a lot of our work and effort to waste now. What do you mean? Madara said Pain, the fake leader. What I mean is Pain because jaguars are so much secretive as well as silent, like assassins. We can rarely track them, and the kid is trained by them. And not only that, he is strong. And I believe that since he lived with animals, he might have found a way to influence the QB to his side, which in itself, if he has possibly made so, is quite outrageous and put us a lot behind than our schedule. Meaning, we either have to wait until he dies or kill him so that the Biju can be freed. So what is your orders then? We wait. We wait and monitor, and when the time arrives, we will attack him. And Zetsu will provide us with the opportunity by keeping an eye out. And let's just say Zetsu agreed and the meeting came to an end. As now we go back to Konoha to see that the teams were introduced and Naruto was placed with Satsuki and Sakura. And Naruto was quite annoyed by this because Satsuki looked at him and avoided his gaze, and he was uncomfortable with that because he had to apologize to Satsuki and he still hadn't. And on the other side, Satsuki's number one fangirl, Sakura, was sitting right next to her and babbling all about how wonderful Satsuki is and this and that and this and that. And to be honest, Naruto was fed up by this. And as for their sensei, Naruto knew who it was going to be because he was late. And finally he arrived. Seriously, Kakashi-san, I knew it was you as soon as you came in late. Mama, I told Iruka specifically to not reveal to them, and yet I somehow lost my cover, Naruto. What do I expect from my sensei's son? Geez, and I expected you, Nissan, to be a better example. I will be. You gotta be good there, kid. Now meet me at the rooftop within 5 minutes. Bye. As in an instant he disappeared. What? Oh, come on. As Naruto in an instant dashed alongside with his teammates, arriving at the rooftop, where they finally had their introduction and their goals. Satsuki wanted to be the woman who can be a good clan matriarch as well as combine her clan with someone who she adores and loves so that they could have a beautiful family, which was a nice gesture And Kakashi instantly knew who she was referring to while she glanced at Naruto. And as for Naruto, he, well, being like Sensei, was obnoxious. It's Kushina and Sensei all over again. I can see it. Jeez. As now we see, Sakura, on the other hand, was foaming after hearing this. Her goddess was in love, and with someone, she was gonna find him, stake him, and then kill him in a public execution. Oh yes, she will do so. Or at least in her mind she believed to do so. As now we see, Naruto wanted to be with his family and his loved ones, and protect them at all cost. As their D-rank missions began, which was quite boring, and in the end, 1 month passed by like this. And they have done more than 200 D-rank missions because of Naruto's activeness. And now we see all of them standing inside the Hokage office where Minato was wearing. Naruto, Kakashi, Satsuki, Sakura, you are all here. And look fine. How are you, Hokage-sama? Hey, Tojan. Naruto, you're in the presence of Kage. I know he's your father, but at least respect the code. Sorry, Hokage-sama. It's fine, Ruka. Well, Naruto, just be careful for the next time. So, what do you want? A new D-rank mission? No, Hokage-sama. Can we at least have a C-rank mission now? It's been a long time since we have been doing D-rank missions. How much have they done, Kakashi? A little bit more than 40, at least up to, 200. That much? Okay, fine. I guess you do deserve a C-rank mission. Bring him in then. As Iruka went and brought in a drunken bridge builder. Are these the brats that are gonna protect me? With all due respect, Hokage-sama, are you sure that they're more than enough? Oh yes, my team is more than enough. What do you mean, old man? We're more than enough. Says the brat who has different eyes. So what if I have them? Said Naruto, getting serious and releasing some killer intent. As his eyes, both of them turned into slits. But the eye color remained the same. One red, one blue. As his canine were visible. As the drunken bridge builder then was shocked. Naruto? No. And please be aware of your surroundings and what you say. Yes, and I think they will be enough. And after that, they were given half an hour to gather their supplies and leave. And now they were walking outside on the outskirts of the village with a civilian pace until Naruto stopped them. What is it, Naruto? Yeah, kid, we got a long way to travel. Something is not right here. Kai! Naruto yelled out, and in an instant the genjutsu in front of them dropped as two figures were revealed, as they threw their blades at them with chains attached to them. Naruto, using his jaguar-like abilities, grabbed the chain and yanked it so hard that the person came in front of him, using his long nails like jaguars slashed through their skin, causing them to go into paralyzed state, because his nails were coated into paralyzing potent material that Naruto has learned to engrave in his chakra. Now, tell me who sent you here, as both Satsuki and Sakura were shocked. And even Kakashi was somewhat impressed with Naruto's abilities. Or else I'll rip you to shreds. And how are you gonna do that, as Naruto's canine became visible, as his eyes turned into slits? Well, you better believe I can. Tell me how. Do you want it? Your spine to be coming out first? Or your heart? Naruto said, showing his canines visibly. Yeah, it was Zabuzabamochi. He's waiting for you in the land of waves. You idiot. It was all his plan. Good. And who is the one who is your master? You're not telling me the truth truthfully. As Kakashi was certainly impressed by Naruto's matureness. Damn it all, to hell with this. Only if you promise us to let us go and not give our name. It ruins their reputation. Fine. It was Gato. The old man knows about this. He lied to you as well. Good. As Naruto knocked both of them out and tied them up. You can send someone in to bring them back to the village for interrogation. And you. Naruto looked at him. Tell us, his eyes still being slits. Who is this Gato? And what does he want from you? Why does he send 2 assassins after you? And the Demon of the Mist is waiting for us in the land of waves. I see. I guess I have to tell you the truth. Yes, you have to. And after the whole truth was revealed, we see that Naruto was in deep thought. While Kakashi then said, well, you lied to us, Zabuza-san. The mission itself is over here because of your breach of contract and you lying to us. So we have no more thing to do with you. All you can do is go back to the Hokage and plead with him to give you some more help, because only Jonins can help this in this mission because of their rank. These are just cannons, new ones. They don't have any experience. Sensei, wait. I think we should help them out. What? Yes. Naruto, this is insane. You are all Genins. You can be the protecting squad as usual. Let that tax and defensive to me. I'll be able to handle it. How can you, Naruto, handle it? You're just a Genin. I lived with the jaguars, remember? I met with wolves, lions, and even panthers. I have met with different clans, played with them, hunted with them. I know how hard survival is, and I can survive. And please, you too as well, keep this a secret. What? As Naruto then jumped and transformed into a jaguar that was larger in size and almost at the same size as, well, Kakashi. And it had one red and one blue eye, and was completely golden. As he looked at them and spoke, "Sit on my back. We're gonna go faster than usual." Naruto? As everyone was shocked. Yes, it's me. I am a half jaguar. I can transform into one. As after that we see, after jumping on Naruto's back, they all dashed, or witnessed Naruto dash at blinding speeds. In an instant they arrived at the land of Town where Tazuna lived. Wait here. I sensed he was waiting for us there back. I'll be going there alone. Naruto, no. Sensei, let me handle this. As Naruto went there. As now we see Zabuza waiting there until he was attacked by a wild animal that was so obnoxiously huge in size. Who are you? You're not a normal jaguar, so you noticed. Tell me, what do you want from the villager or the bridge builder Tazuna? Zabuza Momochi. So you know about me. Tell me, do not test my patience, he said, as he looked at him and growled. Damn it. It was this Gato person, right? Son Naruto. Yes, how do you know about him? Demon Brothers told me. They are under arrested. Now I can make a deal with you. I'll let you go off the hook if you leave out of here alone without looking back. That is something I can't do. And I'm not gonna go down without a fight. So be it. As Zabuza swung his sword, but only for the jaguar to bite it and shatter it into a billion bits. I can break your sword multiple times if you want. Is this a fight you really want? Either you're a mythical beast or someone summoned. But either way, you are a dangerous being. I can come to that, and I respect that. So tell me where this Gato person is so I can take care of him swiftly. From Konoha, huh? How do you... Your headband. It was tied on your ankle. I could see it, barely, but it is visible, the leaf symbol. So you are a shinobi, huh? Miss Naruto transformed back, and the headband fell down from his hand. Yes, as Naruto picked it up. A kid? Are you some sort of a hybrid? Something like that. Impressive. Interesting. But last time I remember, Uzumakis were the only one with a jaguar summon. I am a jaguar and an Uzumaki hybrid. And from the looks of it, you too have Uzumaki's genes, but to a lower extent. And that is why you are aware of the fact, Zabuza. Obviously, some of the Uzumakis after the fall of those Uchiha escaped here because of that person's scar, and due to the disconnect with the jaguars. And not only that, the attack of the 3 villages. Yeah, I believe your parents or ancestors were the Uzumakis? Yes, my parents were. But I had lower count of Uzumaki genes within me. And that is why I were aware of the Jaguar clan. And that is why I knew you were not going to harm me. And that is why I'm gonna help you and leave you alone. Because he deserves that. Haku, come out. As Haku came out. Who is this? This is my adoptive son, Haku. As Haku revealed his true self. Are you sure he's a son? Looks can be deceiving, kid. Yes, and it seems that you are blessed by the jaguars, given the golden jaguar's blood. So, honor it. Don't turn out like the Scar. I won't. That person is dead, and he won't be a bother to us. How many Uzumakis are out there still? The Jaguar clans thought that I was the only lost one. That is because they have deserted and broken off the clan contract with them. Wait, you can do that? Individually, you can, but everyone is a part of the Jaguar clan and the Uzumaki clan's since birth because of the friendship and bond between the two. And unfortunately, I too have broken it. I was given the lower level clan bond with the Brown Panther, but I didn't want him to be hurt because of me living in an other village. It could have been dangerous for us. I see. I'm sorry that it happened. Nah, kid, it's fine. I'm just happy to know that there is at least some clansmen out there who still have bond with them, and to such greater extent. I'm truly honored to meet you, kid. Now, Gato resides here. Thank you for your help, Zabuza. Yeah, no mention it, kid. If you need my help, I'll remain here, behind your back. No, it is my fight alone, and I have to do this. As Naruto after that disappeared, and a lot of screams were heard throughout the night, and the next morning, we see a huge panther walking into the village, and in its mouth and teeth was Gato, who was screaming and begging, covered in his own blood, as he was thrown on the ground. As after that, the huge monster spitted out the blood. Even your blood is distant. As Naruto transformed back and spitted out some more blood. People of Land of Waves, this is the one who tormented you. I brought him here for your revenge. Do what you must. As after that, we see while this was going on, one being was watching this. I have to alert them. This is a perfect opportunity for us. As the being disappeared into a tree. As we see that the bridge builder thanked Naruto after Gato's death. As now we see the bridge was being constructed again and was close to completion until some beings with black cloaks and red clouds appeared and surrounded Naruto in the nighttime while he was training all by himself. Naruto Uzumaki, you are coming with us. Kid, that is the one that I mentioned, the masked person. Are you sure, Kurama? Yes. So you think we should do that? 100% sure. As in an instant, huge amount of chakra outbursted, and a huge QB was released. But this time around, it was a construct with golden form, and black linings all over it. In the center heart was Naruto, as he was in a hybrid jaguar form as well. His hands turned into jaguar claws, and his canine visible, a tail coming out of his back, and jaguar ears, his hair and mane grown much longer. As he then attacked violently and viciously at the whole Akatsuki. The Akatsuki didn't see that coming, and in the end they lost because of the lack of a genjutsu specialist who was still loyal to Konoha. And when the sun rose, all of the Akatsuki members, even Zabuza and even the masked person, as well as none other than Zetsu, were killed, and the masked person was revealed to be another Uchiha, not Madara. And when Kakashi and everyone arrived at the scene, because of what happened, they witnessed it. It was Obito. How can this be? He was the masked person that attacked. Kyubi-san also told me that. He sensed the same chakra. He has Madara's eyes. I can't believe this. He was the one. And let's just say all hell broke loose once they returned back to Konoha, and Minato was enraged at Naruto for not telling him about this. And the whole council meeting was called, and in the end Naruto revealed the truth to them that he has been friends with the QB. It was in the part of the training for the 12 years that the QB's tests were passed by him, and they have become friends, and now they were close, like best friends. And after that, time began to pass, as the other villages were now entering the Chunin exams, this time around hosted by Konoha. And let's just say, those who were against, Konoha were plotting, and they attacked as a revolt and a sudden surprise attack. But because of Naruto's two powers, they too were defeated, and they feared. And three primal clans, villages came together to form a peace treaty. Kumo, who was not aware of that, Suna, and Konoha. While Kiri, who was now under a new establishment, also joined the pact later on. Only Eva was the one who was distant, and the four village alliances was a hindrance to it, so it couldn't do anything but to suffer in silence. And as for the other villages, they were getting stronger and prosper. And in the end, even Eva's older council had to bow down and step down. As the newer generation came, they brought in more peace treaties. While reluctantly, Konoha agreed, but in the future, they too became stabilized and were happy now because they were all getting what they wanted. The fair share of trade as well as money circulating amongst them. Their conditions getting better. And in the end, now we see an old Minato Namikaze is standing at top of the Hokage monument. And aside with him was the next Kage who was also retired currently. And that was Kakashi Hatake, as he was currently addressing as the current Kage. Today, my people, we are here because I am proud to announce the successor as well as your new Kage, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the sixth Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, as everyone cheered as Naruto stood forward and was wearing the sixth Hokage robe, as he waved at everyone with a smile. And amongst the crowd was his wife, Satsuki Uchiha, with their son, Saruto, in their arms, as he smiled atop at her husband. The Uchiha clan was there as well, alongside the rest of the clans, as they were also happy about this. And, let's just say, their clansmen being a part of, the Kage's family was more than enough to justify their need to be the Kage and the ruler. And Itachi once offered the position instead of Kakashi, rejected it because he said that he didn't want the headache of a Kage. And the Uchihas at the time were pissed because Kakashi became one. But now they were happy because Naruto was someone that they respected. And plus, he was like a son-in-law to all of them. So it was win-win for both. And everyone was finally at peace. As for the Jaguars, they too were there and were proud. And were happy and more helicopter over, Saruto, because he was the next heir to both legacies of the Jaguars as well as for the Uzumakis. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one. If you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, stay tuned for a short story coming to my second channel as well. This is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out for the day. Peace.